Right. Hey, hello everybody, this is Purge, and I'm bringing you guys a pro cast between KEITA as well as the EG. This is for Star Series, and thanks for tuning in. I haven't casted a game in a few days, I think since 2 days ago, but we have a lot of really great games today. We have KEITA versus EG, followed up by MTW SGC, and finally Dara EG, which should be a really cool match. So saving the best for last here. As things start off, KEITA is going to battle on a Darkseer, Nature's Prophet, and finally a Chen. From EG, so we are missing Enchantress, Invoker possibilities, maybe a Tidehunter Lycan is going to get banned. Panda has been squeezing through a little bit more often than he has in the past, but I don't know if we will see that again here. We have one more ban for each team, but since Nature's Prophet is out of the pool, I expect things to be pretty standard. He's usually the hero that ends up making it through a little bit faster, a little bit later than the other heroes. We are down to about plenty of time, actually. KEITA has not spent their extra time just yet. I haven't actually watched EG play in a while. If you guys don't know who the teams are very well, KEITA is kind of an up-and-coming team who've been performing really well recently. They were previously U-Boat, and they were a bunch of Swedish players. But I think they tied for first in the Ghost League almost, but due to the rules, Infused got first place, KEITA got second place. So KEITA has been doing very well. They beat out teams like M5, DTS, which is now disbanded, of course, and of course, who else? I said NextKZ. Did I say NextKZ? NextKZ, DTS, and M5. KEITA beat them all in the Gosu League, so pretty well played by them. They are going to ban a Panda in the first round, trying to prevent EG from using that. I don't know who EG is necessarily going to draft. Like I said, I haven't watched them play a whole lot. If you guys don't know who EG is, you're kind of not paying attention to esports in a lot of way. They are one of the best. Okay, that is Fear. Fear is playing. He's got an Arbok icon, I see. That's his usual Pokemon name. But B-Diz is going to be staying in for them again. Melk apparently still not back, but they do have Fear Demon, Bulba, and Universe. I don't know what that says. Last ban is actually going to be a Shadow Demon, curiously, and KEITA is going to go for an Invoker. So a little surprised that they banned Shadow Demon, but either KEITA likes using that hero a lot, or EG wanted to ban out a tier 2 hero that they would have guaranteed to expect KEITA to grab in the next 2 picks that they want to make sure are covered. So if EG grabs a Leshrac here, they would have good pushing power. They could also snag an Enchantress, since Chen is already out of the pool. That would be some decent options. Enchant does give you some good possibilities to gank Invoker in the early laning stage, but they're going to go for a Brood Leshrac instead. So that still does give them really good pushing power. But that's again why they banned out the Shadow Demon. They wanted to make sure that KEITA wasn't able to grab like a Sand King Shadow Demon right now, and that was very smart of Fear to ban out that hero. So I really like to see that. KEITA, a team that loves running strong dual lanes. And by strong dual lanes, I mean things like Leshrac Sand King, or Leshrac Shadow Demon, or even Shadow Demon Sand King. All of those combos work out really well, those 3 heroes. A lot of big duration disables at all levels, plus lots of ranged or damage. Just damage, period. Soul Catcher obviously boosts up all the damage that you do, so getting Shadow Demon out of the pool is really nice. And immediately, look at that, KEITA already picks up Sand King. It's a hero they love to play, and it also doubles to counter against the Broodmother that EG has drafted. So now they can just lane a solo Sand King against the Broodmother, if they want to. I don't necessarily know if that's how they like to lane Sand King normally. Usually I've seen them do a support dual lane, but since there is a Broodmother in the pool, that's much more likely to happen. Their last pick is going to be an Enigma, so that'll be their jungling hero, and that'll give them some good team fight up later in the game. Black Holes, Malefices, all that beautiful stuff. Enigma, a very strong hero. So, one more pick from EG, then we go on to the second round bans. Are they going to grab a support, a solo mid, or that's probably what it'll be. Those are their kind of their leftover lanes. It could grab an enchant though. That's another possibility. Do they want to snag enchant now, or have the possibility for it to be banned later? Because at the moment, they either are going to have a jungling disadvantage. Keep in mind, guys, that when you have a jungling hero, you basically have 4 lanes, and you have 4 places to grab EXP and 4 places to grab farm. When you have a dual lane, you're splitting experience equally. So that means, they are going to grab a support, by the way. That means if you're splitting EXP equally in a dual lane, that you're taking all of your 3 lanes worth of experience and you're spreading it more between all of your heroes. If you have 4 lanes that are getting EXP, you're net gaining more experience than your opponents, and hypothetically speaking, more gold. More gold assuming that all your lanes are safe without your guy being in the jungle. So if they have a jungling disadvantage, if they don't have a jungling hero, then that means that they're going to have to worry about having a slight EXP or gold disadvantage coming into the 10-15 minute mark, something like that. So that can be a problem. EG is going to ban out a Ricky Maru, great ban there. KEITA loves playing this here, and Wall Eater is a seriously strong carry. Guy plays an excellent Ricky Maru. I've seen him just destroy a couple games. Night Stalker will be their ban, trying to prevent EG from having that hero, a diving hero. Once again, I don't really know how EG's playstyle is doing these days. I know they have a lot of individual talent on their team, but not really sure how things will turn out. Tidehunter is going to be the last ban out of KEITA, and that would have really pulled EG's team fight together a lot better. And right now, KEITA has a huge team fight advantage, just because all EG really has, they don't really have one of those uber AoEs that can win team fights. So EG is going to probably need to try to win the early game, which is probably a partial reason why they picked up Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden very strong in the early game with both Crystal Nova as well as Frostbite. Those are really, really useful abilities that are into the game at level 2. Once you hit level 2, 2 disables, bam, done. And if you have that up right away, it'll allow her to gank lanes, give more lane control, good stuff like that. A hero like Enigma or Sand King doesn't get really strong until they hit level 6. And Invoker is the same way. Invoker is strong, but he has to get through the early game to the mid game to be a strong hero. Now Beastmaster is going to be the last ban from from EG, excuse me. And now KEITA gets one pickup here, which will probably be a support. It might be something like a, I don't know, Vengeful Spirit. That would give them some stronger early game with stun and possibly swap once they hit 6. We could see an Ogre Magi. We haven't seen an Ogre Magi yet. I haven't seen an Ogre Magi yet in a pro game. That's a possibility. But could be a lot of different things. They have lots of time on the clock, though. They've got 1 minute bonus time plus another 10 seconds of countdown. So they're going to have a great time once they actually get into it. I think they really have to worry about the early game, though. Invoker is most likely going to solo the mid. We're going to have Enigma in the jungle, probably Sand King, perhaps going top against Broodmother or preferably bottom. They're going to go for a Lich, though, really trying to increase their team fight. They are going to have Lich's Chain Frost, and EG goes for a Morphling. So they completely want to go for a hard carry route. They will have a strong tri-lane, if that ends up being their tri-lane. Could be Leshrac, Crystal Maiden, Morph. They might solo the Lesh mid, that's also a possibility. But right now it kind of looks like KEITA might also grab a hard carry and put him up with Lich. Probably something like a Lich hard carry mid with an Enigma jungle, Sand King against the Brood wherever he's at, and then Invoker preferably on the safe lane solo. But that would work out pretty well for them. They also have the benefit of Sand King plus Invoker combo. If most Invokers, pretty much all, I haven't seen a Quas Wex Invoker in a while, but almost all Invokers solo and go for an Exort build right now. And Sand King has a guaranteed 2-second stun at level 1, so that means he can Burrow Strike and get a Sunstrike combo right on top of that very, very easily, which will work out very well for KEITA. But the hard part is, what do we pick up to counter the Morphling and give us, or are they going to go teamfight push? They could also do an Enchantress if they really wanted to. They could solo an Enigma. They could pull an Enchant. They could do like a weird SK Lich lane, which would be very unusual. But their final pick is going to be Mirana. So they're going for more of a semi-carry team fight role. So for KEITA, they need to win well early game. That way their Mirana has enough farm to counteract the Morphling in the mid game. Or they need to take a tower advantage over their opponents, which isn't necessarily going to be the easiest thing ever, since there is a Broodmother who can push, there's a Leshrac as well who can push well, and EG picks a Batrider. Can't believe it, but they're gonna actually play Batrider, a hero that right before Dota 2 came out, guys, was very strong and very well liked as a hero. He saw lots of solo play. He was well regarded to be one of the best solos in the game, and then as soon as Dota 2 came out, he had a couple bugs, and teams just simply did not play the hero. They did not play the hero at all, so I'm super pumped to see him in a game finally. Have not been able to catch a Batrider game yet, and EG is going to be the ones to pick him up. I think I heard that they were drafting the hero. I've seen them play the hero before, but he is going to be in this game. Pretty excited to see. Demon's going to be playing the Batrider. He's usually the player that I saw playing him in the past. So anyways, we have Banana in 34 playing Lich. Must be a stand-in here. Nikwa's on the Invoker. We have Runkar Snowpen playing Enigma, Wall Eater on the Mirana, and finally Quix playing the Sand King. Now for the Dire team, EG's Demon is playing the Batrider. We have Betas on the Crystal Maiden. Mid lane is going to be Fear playing a Morphling. Might be going solo mid with it into a bottle. Very interesting. And Universe on the Leshrac playing support. And finally Bulba is going to be playing Broodmother. Going for a fast Soul Ring plus Basilius here. It'll give him some good early damage. And Universe, of course, actually grabbing Sentry Wards. So we'll see if he counterwards these Observer Wards and catches them. There's a little bit of a ping from the Lich. He's going to probably wait till 30 seconds here. He does expect to see the ward. Yeah, he saw the Lich here. So he knew for a fact. I don't know if he clicked on the Lich or not, but if he did, he saw the ward was gone, and he knew for an absolute fact that Lich was trying to counter ward him. So that was a pretty easy pickup by Universe. He places it in the tree here. I don't know if... It probably does not despawn. If it didn't, he would know this, of course. So we'll wait. It's not going to despawn the camp most likely, but Demon is going to put an Observer Ward bottom. It looks like Crystal Maiden. I don't know if she's going to be playing support or not, but it's very unusual to actually see a solo bottom. Yes, battle point increase. Demon buying that. These pro matches is really important for sure for those battle points. I really need to buy that for sure. Give myself that EXP boost. Am I right? So here comes the spawn in about 10 seconds. Top lane is going to be Bulba up against a possible Sanking solo. We're going to have Universe pulling most likely as the creep camps are about to spawn. Crystal Maiden is going to shift mid, so it's going to be a Morphling, Crystal Maiden dual lane. As we see Demon soloing the bot lane, he's going to be very, very careful, but he's going to be up against Mirana, which is going to be Wall Eater. So he's mostly worried about a jungle or ganking here. Now they have spotted the Lich mid, so I think he can be a little bit more safe now, especially with the Sanking top. But until he does have vision of those heroes, he's probably not going to be too happy with going for last hits. But as a whole, probably just going to play a very, very safe battle. And there, the spawn did happen. So totally okay to put your Sentry Ward here, guys. Keep that in mind in the future. Woo! And I'll draw a circle on it just because I can. So good pull from Universe. Now he's going to stack and pull that. It's going to draw a lot of EXP coming out of Sanking, which will actually give Broodmother an advantage in this lane. And usually, as these two solo heroes fight each other, they actually... it's usually slightly in Sanking's favor. Slightly to moderately. It really depends on the players, of course. Now, if you're going for this build, very good build if you want to get a really fast bottle. He actually goes for a fast Wraithband. Interesting choice. So spends his money very quickly on that with his first couple last hits. And that gives him an extra 3 damage, actually. Which is actually 4 damage, I think. Yeah, an extra 4 damage, which is a really nice little added benefit for the start. He'll grab a bottle next that'll fill his mana and his HP regen holes. And then from there, he can continue his lane pretty well. Now, Demon is using the Sticky Napalm, of course, to stack up his bonus damage. This gives him bonus damage against creeps, if you guys don't know how that works. It also really reduces your turn rate and your movement speed. As you look at this, look how slowly Wall Eater's turning into last hit here. It's very, very annoying, especially with Priest of the Moon, who has a pretty low turn rate currently. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's just an effect of the current game, but Bede is doing the good thing and going to go Rune Control. It's actually top, though. It's going to be an Illusion top. Fear probably will not go for that until he hits level 6, or, I'm sorry, until he gets his bottle up. His Beatus is now harassing the Enigma a little bit. Just going to do some damage here. I don't think he's going to Frostbite here. His mana is kind of low, but he's actually going to come for it, I guess. It's not worth spending the mana, though. If he spends his mana, he won't be able to combo later, which would not be good as Leshrac finds that Illusion Rune, and he's headed back to the top lane. So Bede is doing a really good job controlling the runes there. We have Quicks picking up some more farm as Bulba's staying on the outside. Might come in for some damage as actually Leshrac. Here comes Leshrac looking for the blocks, and so far so good. He's going to Burst Strike through though, and he's going to be absolutely fine as a result. Bulba's still up to 500 gold. No Soul Ring quite yet picked up. But so far, great play from a lot of the players in this game. EG slightly controlling the map a little bit better, but that doesn't mean a whole lot until kills start happening and things like that. So, let's see the last hits. Batrider's now up to level 4. He's got 11 hits and 2 denies. And Mirana's at 13 and 2. She picks up a really fast magic stick, guys. This is the best item counter to Batrider. Every single time that Batrider casts Sticky Napalm, he's casting a ability which procs a magic stick charge. So if Demon casts too many Sticky Napalms, Mirana's going to be sitting at a full heal. 150 HP, 150 mana, which is going to be a scary thing against Batrider. She can basically use that mana to cast spells, to harass, to trade hits. So he's got to be a little bit more conservative with the Sticky Napalms now. Now let's continue and deny the mid lane. He does have 2 levels of Frost Nova at least, but a little scared to use it. As Nico is level 3, 2 levels of Exhort, so he's got a decent Sunstrike at the moment. And last hits here on the mid lane. 8 last hits for Morphling. We're up to 16 and 4 in Invoker, so Invoker definitely outlasting the Morphling here. But look at this damage. 52 plus 27. Fear's actually doing some good hits right now, but the downside is that he had to morph a lot of his strength into his agility, which is the only reason he's on that. Because he needs the bonus damage here. He's going to get completely outlast hit by Invoker. Not to mention Sacrifice really decreasing his farm potential. So, really annoying stuff there. His Fear takes a big nuke out again, so Lich definitely providing a little bit of a nuisance there. As Crystal Maiden picks up an Invis rune, is going to be going for a gank somewhere else. Wall Eater continuing to take some Napalm. He's trying to stack up as Crystal Maiden's coming through. This is exactly why he started stacking, because he knows Crystal Maiden's going to be there shortly, and he wants to go for a dive very shortly. As Mirana is maybe going to start backing up, we'll see. Beatus is moving into position. The creep wave is coming back. He's looking for more Napalm stacks. But if he does Frostbite, he can always leap away, and Wall Eater is going to come back and not Napalm Yeah, Napalm will run out right now, so he's just going to wait into a little bit of position. Stack start again. He's going to wait till 2 or 3 stacks. He's going. There's the Firefly. Here comes the Frost Nova. Frost Nova does land. Here comes the Entangle as well, but this might be a little bit of a scary trade for Demon here as he runs away tower. Here comes the arrow. The arrow actually lands on him and might be his death. He does get picked off. First blood going to Wall Eater there. Demon a little bit overly aggressive as Frostbite is used again. Couple more right clicks. Gets the kill. Great play by BDiz. Tower comes through and that's going to be it for BDiz. Easy kill for an Enigma. But slight mistake there, only 1 stack on the Mirana, and the Great Starfall as well as the arrow on Batrider put him into low HP, and he was unable to tank things up, but at least they killed him, Mirana, I guess. Mirana has died, Fear has not, but Fear definitely has been sacrificing a lot of farm on this mid lane due to the Lich and the Invoker. So, not so great for EG at the moment. Gold graph is going to be 1k in the Radiant team's favor, which is KEITA's advantage. On the top lane, Ganking is at 19-2. That's up against a Brood who is at 25-5. Bulba definitely doing a very good job here. Picks up boots and his Basilisk, and now he's got some nice damage and great mana regen. 2.8 per second with that Brilliance Aura up. It's going to be very good. Demon now level 5. Still doesn't have Flaming Lasso. If he would have had that for the Wall Eater gank, that would have been great for him. But it just didn't work out like that. Now Morphling is level 4. Here comes Universe, possibly going towards the top lane. 3 levels of stun, 2 levels of Edict. Boots are up for him. The Radiant team does spot this out, of course. Great ward up. Does see Universe there, as we're looking for some rune control bottom. Enigma's going to get caught, actually, by BDiz. He's going to have a level 2 Frostbite, which does some decent damage to Enigma, but he's going to back off with a Soul Ring. Absolutely fine, as Leshrac picks up that haste on the top rune. Apparently almost dies here. Takes a Frost Nova and is slow as well, but does not trigger a kill. So, pretty easy game so far. Not a whole lot of kills yet. Wall Eater does have his Aquila picked up, so really great damage output out of him. It's actually 12 damage output with that agility, so really great Mirana item to have early on in the lane. It looks like he is going to max Arrow second, which will give him some really good damage output. As Demon's going to come ganking, I guess. He's level 6 now, so he definitely can gank, but I think they're going to try to kill either the Invoker or the Lich. Just waited exactly 6 minutes, by the way, and if we look at the wards right now, the Radiant team actually doesn't have them up yet. Lich is actually sitting on 1 ward. He might find Demon in the jungle, actually. It's going to be close. There is vision, and here comes the initiation. He's about to lasso here. There's the lasso being used. Looking for the sticky napalm. That's an easy kill on the Lich. There's a stun. Chainfall. Morphling with the last hit. Great play there by EG, and now immediately Demon is going to go back to the bot lane to continue his farm. So they finally get a kill in the mid lane. That gives a little bit of gold to Fear. And he's swinging on back. So if you're not in a favorable lane, guys, don't be afraid to go gank like that. As long as you do it well, like Demon just did there. Did not get spotted by a ward because there were no wards up, and immediately came in and got the kill off on the Lich. So it worked very nice. As Wall Eater is going to clear this creep wave pretty easily here. He does have his Aquila active, so he will be able to push his Sanking trades with Leshrac actually in the jungle, but Leshrac able to kill Sanking right after that. Did he use his ulti on it? Yeah, he did use his ulti. Stunned ultied onto the Leshrac and got the kill. So Demon trying to slow down the push a little bit. Tower's down to 200 HP, so it will be deniable pretty soon, and they are going to try to finish this off here. There's going to be a Malefice. Might be able to black hole as he does use Firefly. Dodges the arrow just barely. Trying to deny. He does get the deny. A huge play by Demon there, reducing the gold that KEITA gets out of that. Excellent play by Demon. 64 base damage versus a 65 and a 65 plus 9, so very well done by him. Picks up a Treads next, actually, as Morphling's waiting for a bottle rune, and it's actually going to be bottom, so Enigma snags that one. Unlucky there by EG. A little bit of dive possibly on Quicks as the Sandstorm does get revealed, and now he's actually running away pretty appropriately. He's got Arcane Boots up. He can always Burrow Strike to the high ground if he needs to. And Lich is actually showing up as well, but they're going to give up on that one. Just take the tower instead, as they have another Edict up in a second, I'm sure. Yeah, they're going to clear the creep wave. Well, we're going to tank things up with the Spiders a little bit. They're not even going to use Edict, actually. Just going to right-click this thing. And Catapult gets the last hit, so slight mistake there. Not able to focus their farm on one person, but no gold is lost. Just gets spread evenly over the enemy, or the whole team. So Morphling as well picking up an Aquila. Still very, very heavy on agility. 82 damage, plus 9 here. As it looks like Universe wants to fight. Level 6, so 3 Edicts and 3 stuns. His Neek was also very low. Gonna pass some Tangos. He's healing up pretty heavy right now. Nope, they're shifting back up. So, at the moment, 3-3. Gold graph is slightly in KEITA's favor. Nothing significant at all, though. Keep in mind, bot tower was denied. Top tower was not denied, so EG gets a 500 gold advantage from that alone. As Morphling continues to get good last hits, 33 up for him, 34 now, compared to Invoker who's at 43, so he's actually evening the gap by quite a bit now. The rate has not been quite equal as Demon is going to use Firefly. There's the initiation. They're coming in. There's the Frost Nova. Sticky Napalm also being used. Enigma's here, so we will see a possible Black Hole as he's going to cast it, catching 2 heroes. Quick's going to Burrow Strike on 2. No Epicenter for him, but Demon is so low HP. He's going to cast everything he can, but it's not enough. Stun lands out of Universe, and a great counter initiation by Enigma. Perfect place in there. Fury as well. Taking the cold snap, he's going to survive just fine, but a great Black Hole from Enigma. Totally stopped that from going the bad way for their team. As Boba now going to push the top lane. Man, that was perfect Black Hole. If it wasn't for Enigma being there, that would have been a dead Invoker most likely. He would have gotten Fireflied or Flaming Lassoed and pulled back towards the Morphling and probably would have seen him die, but all the heroes in the right place at the right time. I don't know if they spotted the initiation. If we look at their wards, I mean, Demon, I'm pretty sure he went this way. So went this way. Does not get spotted by ward vision if we look at the radiant vision. Yeah, totally could have snuck through here all the way up this way without getting spotted. So they must have just felt something. Who knows? Enigma in the right place at the right time, pretty much expecting to dive, and he was there at the right time. Worked out really nicely for them. So Haste Rune picked up by Invoker now, going for a super fast Force Staff. Great item choice. Against a Batrider, it's really good to have good positioning. Batrider thus far going for a super fast Blink Dagger. And it looks like he's actually going to use do some juggling to do it. So he's going to stack up Napalm a little bit. Sankin gets a kill on Broodmother. Dust was used top, so I missed that one. But Firefly used here. This is a great way to get a little bit of farm up on Batrider without spending a whole lot of money. It doesn't take a whole lot of money to do this. Just a little bit of mana. Firefly and about 150 mana total. And he can pick up creeps. So once he gets Blink Dagger, though, he won't have to worry about walking in to initiate. He can just blink in, ulti, and pull somebody out of position, which is where Batrider is very, very strong. So he's going to probably continue doing this perhaps for a little bit here. Enigma's still jungling, going towards that mech very close, about 150 gold away as we see a possible gank mid on top of Fear. Sunstrike is going to actually land on him completely as he's thinking about going in but takes that damage and now it's not safe anymore. Can bottle up his health a little bit here. So the mid continues to push a little bit. 3 heroes in position. Demon is coming around, 1800 gold, but they spot that out. They have that ward up in position. If it was not for that ward, the vision range would be somewhere around here. So he would have been able to get around the creep wave and then behind a hero if they didn't have a ward up. So just set myself to offline quick. Sorry about that, guys. Good old pop-ups. Alright, and if we look at the gold graph, let's look at the Radiant team. Yeah, they're all farming them. So 1500, 2k advantage in their favor, which isn't significant. Well, alright, it's significant, but it's not amazing. Keep in mind that it's definitely possible to come back from that, especially when you have the better late game. You're going to have a Morphling up against a Priest of the Moon. It's definitely going to be an advantage there. So, if you're doing a great job mid lane, picking up more farm as we see a rune that's going to be an Invis. So, Morphling will be able to pick that up, possibly initiate. So, we have Leshrac coming forward. There's the Burrow Strike, which did get spotted out again. This Observer Ward, still there. Is this a bug? Okay, it does time out. I was like, Ward's been there the whole time. Might see a smoke actually from Beatus as well as Universe here. Or they may just shift back towards the mid lane. We'll see. Waveform comes forward. Nice damage done by Fear, spending his mana just to get a little bit more damage output. He's now hitting for 90 per hit. And the Radiant team does not see these two support heroes. They're just waiting for an opportunity. Wall Eater's still farming in the bot lane. 67 and 23 right now. And Demon does have his Blink Dagger finally picked up. So with his Blink Dagger up, he can possibly sell an Ironwood Branch, buy a TP Scroll, and go somewhere. We'll see. No, he's just going to walk to lane and try to pick off a kill. Solo against Wall Eater is going to be tough, as we do see Beat a little bit spotted here. Enigma and Lich might use their smoke up, actually, to scout that out. Do we have a mech? Yep, there's the mech. It's actually be a Hand of Midas, so Wall Eater going for a Hand of Midas this game. Good choice. Demon actually does TP in. There's initiation, and here comes an ally. Universe looking for the stun, but it's not going to catch. Wall Eater's trying to lead that off a little bit. They will spot out the courier, but not able to get the kill. Demon maybe shouldn't have pulled him as far back this way. Possibly also maybe having an early flame break. But his Blink Dagger has been revealed first of all. And importantly, they're trying to catch Morphling, but he does go invis, so they're probably a little confused. You might be able to start off the teamfight. Do we have a dust or anything? Nope, I don't see anything, so it's going to be fine. Oh, there's the first initiation. Trying to pick off this Invoker, a couple hits. Waveform comes through. Great play from Beatus. Ends up getting picked off, and the Chain Frost actually going to hit Fear pretty hard here. 2 bounces. Courier coming through as well. And Universe does transfer items. Almost does not. Maybe not. Maybe that's his bracer. Hard to say. But they did kill Invoker, so they pick off Invoker, losing 2 heroes for it, though. Not the best trade, but not the end of the world. As long as Morphling gets a kill, it's probably worth it. More likely not. And that probably was his bracer here on the Leshrac, so does get picked off pretty easily. Lich still very low HP mid. Fear might bottle this up a little bit. A little surprised that he has not. He's actually going to bring himself a salve. perhaps, but man, this Lich just kind of dancing with death here. As the TP comes mid, does Fear even see this? He does spot the Lich now, but if he waveformed in, he would totally die pretty easily. Oh, there's gonna be a rune. DD is picked up. Ooh, that's gonna be a good rune to have. Initiating, do double damage, possibly kill heroes. Mech is up on Enigma now, so he's got that heal. Wall Eater continuing to get the Hand of Midas farm. Keep in mind, Hand of Midas, guys, definitely does increase your farm in the long run, but in the short run, it's not so high. Increases your attack speed, but that's all it really provides. It gives you attack speed and a lot of gold farm increase. About 100 gold per minute. So this is going to let him and help him grab up his item after Manta Style. It's going to delay his Manta Style, but the item after Manta will be faster, and he will get an EXP advantage. So we do see a Smoke Demon going to be able to initiate on this. There's Vision on Lich, actually, and they're going to go in. There's the Sticky Napalm starting things off. There's the Firefly. Goes in on Quicks. Good choice. There's the Entangle as well, and he is going to drop. Yes, he Burrow Strikes through, but it's not enough. Beat is very low HP, and he ends up staying alive, but Enigma shows up at the right time to initiate. So great blink there, starting things off the right way, and they pick up 2 heroes for 1, so finally making out in a trade, actually getting an advantage in a trade finally. 15 minutes in, 9-7, KEITA still in the advantage, but with a good gank by EG there, they pick off 2 heroes. And most importantly, Sanking, look how close he was with that Blink Dagger. This can be delayed now by a minute or 2, which means less big epicenters. It'll be a little bit delayed. So now Fear still has his DD up in the mid lane, really saving up his DD. He's gonna have to pop it pretty soon here, but that's why he is not healed up quite. He could use, no, he's just a little short on mana, but he's got that Aqualand wand, so he definitely has the mana in the heal if he does need it. Let's check out some specific GPMs as well. He's up to 308 gold per minute, highest on his team. Oh, I'm sorry, Boba's actually at 370, doing very well. And on the Radiant team, Wall Eater at 398 with that Hand of Midas, Enigma at 316, Invoker a little bit below that, so not doing super well, but they're still in an advantage by about 2.5k actually. It is going down a very slight amount, but Boba thinking about, sorry, Morphling thinking about engaging. If they can get Disables off and have that DD Morphling hitting hard, he's going to be hitting for 200 right now. That's ridiculous. 200 damage at this point in the game is a lot. Enigma with Treads up, and they actually are going to counter ward here. So they find an Observer ward. Finally getting picked off. That one's been there pretty much the whole game. They probably figured that out due to a couple things. As Barrett actually initiates in, catching on Lich. Here's follow-up stun. It is going to land on top of him. Waveform as well. Morphling gets the last take. Great play. DD also used there. And another kill goes down. So they spotted out that Lich and went in for the kill. Blink Dagger paying off there. Wouldn't have been a kill they could have grabbed otherwise. He's going to have to run back to base to heal this up. But that fast Blink Dagger really making a big contribution towards their team so far. And kind of an interesting way to play it, but less early tank, but more of a ganking tool. And this is probably Batrunner's strength. Flaming Lasso is so good at pulling people out of position. It's more or less an offensive Force Staff in some ways, plus Disable. And obviously it's going to be very good against any Black King Bar hero, can disable any hero, goes right through Magic Community. Definitely a very strong ulti. But he's going to pick up some heal, picks up a Treads next, and might be going back to gank. Might as well gank every time the lasso is off coolness. We see an arrow land on Fear. Actually, Sunstrike. There's the black hole as well. He's actually morphing. He might be able to survive as he pops his wand. It's going to give him a little bit of heal. Tread switch waveforms out and ends up barely surviving. Might even see Wall Eater fall. B-Dez is trying to get the kill. No, the wand pop and B-Dez gets killed. Great mech as well. They were totally prepared for that. Wall Eater was like, okay, we got this. Full wand. We got a mech as well and makes it up. B-Dez a little bit overestimating his kill potential. Would have been a great play if he did pick off the Priest of the Moon, but stayed a little bit too long and ends up getting killed. Either way, they saved the Morphling, so not the end of the world here, as they're going to heal up now. And KEITA's going to push the mid lane a little bit. Nico picking up Forged Spirits. He does actually have 2 Forged Spirits now, so he will be able to resummon that with 2, but I think they're going to be able to take this mid tower. Yeah, Enigma here as well. It's a lot of right-click power. As Broodmother purchases a Black King Bar, does not go for Orchid first. A little bit different than how some Broods have been doing this lately, but not a bad build by any means, as Demon is ganking a great smoke as well. Use smoke to get here in position, trying to pick off the Sanking again, as he is going to use Firefly. Here comes the initiation, Sandstorm as well. There's the dust, and here comes the Flaming Lasso. Quicksand so much, he doesn't even have to use it, he knows it. He's like, waste Flaming Lasso, hell no, this is an easy kill. Great gank from Batrider, showing up at the right time. Firefly, Napalm, and 1 dust. So, who got the kill on that? And Broodmother with the last hit, so Broodmother now up to level 14, 2-1 and 2, 113 last hits on Bulba here. He's farming very, very well. His Black King bar is in his possession, so now it's going to be extremely hard for him to even get ganked. As he backs off, Dire Courier gets killed. Oh, big mistake there. Enigma running into that one. Bulba's going to try to make him pay for that. Here comes the blink. Here comes the lasso. Enigma now in a lot of trouble. He does still have a mech pop. Keep that in mind. No black hole on cooldown, and there's the kill. So Bulba makes him pay for that one. Now going after the Invoker, as Demon is a little pursued. Maleficent and a little bit of Forged Spirits. And he's just going to teleport right out. Great choice there. Just getting out. His mana's low anyways, so... But the Courier did get killed. I don't know if the Courier was containing, but it had something coming all the way for Broodbone. There may be a magic wand. But he picks off the tower next. Now popping his ulti up will heal just a little bit here from some illusions. So, good plays from Fear so far in EG. Fear picks up the mid tower. Nicely done. 3,400 gold up on him. I do not know how much gold he has. Or, I'm sorry, what item he's going to go for. Let me think. Lincoln's would be pretty strong. I don't know if Manta is going to be the way to go, but I think Lincoln's maybe the smart choice here. Oh, he might go straight for Ethereal Blade. Looks like he's going to go purchase it now. Is it Eagle Song or Perseverance? Okay, it is going to be Perseverance. He's going for a Lincoln Sphere. He had 3,400 gold, so it was a possibility. But finally purchases his Perseverance. Wants to get a really fast Lincoln Sphere. He's going to have it in pretty short time, probably 22, 23 minutes, something like that, which is not bad. Invoker coming forward is going to use another waveform to get some more last hits, but... I think it's the right item choice here. His other options are Manta style. He could get a fast Ethereal Blade, but that doesn't always work out so hot. Dire Team did not actually scout this out, so this is a free invis by Wall Eater. They don't know that he's here. He's going to be trying to get a kill here. Yasha is up. If he can land an arrow on Beatus, that will be a kill. Here comes the arrow. Is he going to notice? He does spot it out. No chance of him dying as he leaps away. Now he's going to leave the lane. So if he landed that arrow, that would have been a kill on Beatus, but Beatus was paying attention. Definitely hard to see the arrows coming from the back. Usually your screen is like this. I'm last hitting here, and the arrow comes from this direction. It's hard to see those coming from the backside, but Beatus is going to scout that out. Clearing the creep wave a little bit as KEITA is looking for a kill. Do we have Blink? Yeah, Blink is up. Might do a Blink or Blink Burrow Strike. Nope, they're just going to clear the wave and push things up. They're not giving vision, though. No vision yet given on KEITA. They just assume it's a solo Mirana as Lich does come forward now, and I think they're going to reveal the fact that they are pushing this. In the meantime, though, Bulba is going to be able to threaten Rax, and with Barret are also in position here, hiding in the jungle. They're just waiting. Both teams doing kind of the same thing right now. Baiting with one, covering with others. But it looks like KEITA will be able to take this tier 2 tower easy. Oh, man, that was some good right click. Really strong right click here. Mirana is going to have her Manta style up, so 21 minute Manta style. Very, very fast farm here. And Fear, how close are you to your Lincolns? As you see, kill bottom, actually. It's going to be Sanking getting picked off. Barret going in on that one. Wow, TP support's like crazy. 3 TPs, that's a lot of wasted gold. 400 gold right there from KEITA being spent on TP scrolls. All going to that top lane, trying to save the Sanking. So great initiation by Barret, I'm sure. Very patient. It's so important to be patient when you're ganking, guys. If you're not patient, it's very easy for you to get, never to get your kills, pretty much. So, but with the treads up on Batrider, his tank is pretty decent. He's got decent regen as well with a couple consumables. It's really just been ganking a lot. 8 assists up on Demon now. And if you look at the gold graph, it's still in KEITA's favor, but remember, guys, Morphling late game will outcarry Priest of the Moon, unless Priest of the Moon gets a huge advantage. And currently, Wall Eater's doing very well, though. 3 kills, 1 assist, 1 death. He's got his Manta style up. He has that hand in Midas, so his attack speed is excellent with his phase boots on top. Or, I'm sorry, his power treads on top of that. But we'll see. We'll see who's going to be able to outcarry who in the late game. Fear picks up his ultimate orb, and he is still about 500 gold away from his Lincoln's finish. But Wall Eater's going to push this up. I'll slide him out. That'll give Fear some farm room, and nicely done by Bulba. He's using his spiders to help Demon, to tank up for Demons. That Demon doesn't have to spend money on this. Or spend HP tanking up creep waves. He can just grab last hits. Wow, he's like actively... I don't know if he shared control or what, but probably shared control, something like that. Yeah, cool stuff. And they're going to pick up some Forged Spirits that are scouting things out. Universe going for just HP. Double Bracer and an Ogre Club. Very good choice. As Lich is on the bot lane, level 9, 3 levels of Sacrifice. Treads are up on him. Good HP from that. Oftentimes we don't actually see Liches being able to afford a whole lot of tank items, but that's pretty much all they go for. They just say, I want wards, I want observer wards, I want sentries, and on top of that I might get some bracers if I'm lucky. Waveform on Fear is actually not going to do any damage here, but he's going to be able to block arrows with his illusions, which is fine. And one last hit, there it is. Here comes the Lincoln Sphere, guys. Finally going to be picked up, 23.5 minute. Oh, we're going to see a Cold Snap at least. He's going to start morphing strength a little bit. Eats a Malphus as well. Waveforms, no replicant. Goes out way safe here. Nice play by Fear. He morphed immediately. He was totally ready for that. As soon as he saw the Force Staff, he started morphing strength, and Replicant was way in position. There it is, Lincoln Sphere picked up, so great item for Morphling. Keep in mind, guys, why this is such a common item on Morphling, but not a lot of heroes. It's a very defensive item, so it keeps him alive, helps him to not get killed as he gets ganked, or less likely to get ganked, or successfully ganked, excuse me. Gives 15 to all stats, and the nice thing about this as a Morphling is he can transfer that strength to agility then, so it's really a 30 agility item and 15 int item with some damage and a mana regen. And HP regen, of course. That's why it's such a nice item. Enigma's going to grab the last hit, though, not going to be able to deny that one. Despite having 140 base damage, they're going to try to pick up the Forge Spirits, which will be respawned here. And Enigma going for Black King Bar next. Once he grabs that, the only thing that's going to be able to disable him is going to be Bat Rider ulti. And will that work out well? Who knows? He's going to pick up an Ogre Club next. Probably will be a Black King Bar up on Demon as he now TPs back to base. Might be looking for a kill. A couple pings from the Radiant team at least. And Wall Eater on the bot lane. 1900 gold now. So probably will grab either a Daedalus or a... Oh, Demon goes in, actually gets to the Lasso Op, looking for follow-up, stun, and Tangle as well. No chance of Wall Eater surviving that one. Great gank, and that shows the power of that Blink Dagger. They're going to spot out the Lich as well, and there is the interruption of his TP. Chain Frost as well. Wow, a little surprised he Chain Frosted there, but landing on a lot of creeps. Universe is going to take a little bit of damage, but a double kill from Morphling, actually. That's a huge pickup. 5-0 and 1, 124 last hits. That's a lot of last hits, guys. Oh my gosh. Is anyone even close? Yeah, 160 on Mirana, actually, and 126 on Invoker, so Bulba's actually doing very well as well. 158. He still hasn't lost his tier 1 towers. We see TP's going top. EG's going to be able to take this bot tower, at least this tier 1 that is finally going to go down, but if you're thinking about going in, there's the BKB on Bulba. He's going to go in on Quix, who does not have a TP, or a Blink, sorry. He's taking a ton of damage, actually. Gets picked off Adaptive Strike by Fear, and Nico as well is going to be able to TP out, but he knows it. He's like, okay, I can't interrupt that TP anymore. Easy kill. As Invoker actually does not have any Wex levels, I might point out here. So absolutely no Wex levels. Not concerned with Ghost Walk, which is actually okay. He grabbed that fast Force Staff, so he basically said, well, I don't need Wex. I've got a Force Staff. Ghost Walk is probably not going to save me anyways. I don't really need to go invisible. So interesting choice to do that. Enigma going with the Blink Dagger next. Pretty standard initiate support item. Did he really not go BKB first? Okay, interesting. So he went Ogre Club first into Blink. So wanted more HP first, then goes to the Blink. The problem is that if you go Blink really fast and you get caught out of position, your Blink money is absolutely not providing anything. It's 2100 gold. That does not, or 2150 of course, that does not actually provide anything if you're taking damage. So by grabbing the Ogre Club first, he guaranteed that his early game was a little bit more safe. His early to mid game, somewhere in there. As we now see Fear as well as Demon doing some good damage to Roshan. Yes, Sticky Napalm does not work on him. So we see an arrow coming through, it's going to land, maybe, oh, it does actually land on Demon, he blinks into that one as they leave, so I don't know if that was on purpose, I'm assuming it probably was not. It's going to pop up his salve to heal back up to full HP, as we might see EG want a team fight here, but since they did get shown, doesn't look like they're quite ready to initiate. Might see a smoke, anyone? Nope, no smoke. Universe going BKB as well, for that magic immunity, as we see, there we go, KEITA is looking for an opportunity. The only person that is visible here is Mirana, but EG did spot out at least the Mirana. They're just assuming the entire team is here, and look at their positioning. They're playing very smart right here. We'll see a ping as Roshan's still at about 6k HP. They might be able to take this out really fast. They have Gem of True Sight as well, so no invisible heroes can be able to spot this out. And do they realize what's happening? The rest of the heroes still invis and in great positions here, but they're about to be revealed. Smoke is about to run out here, and EG does come forward. Arrow's going to come through. Firefly is used to make sure they can see down the low ground as he is going to go in, jumps on the Lich instead. Might be able to pull him to the high ground. It's going to be close. He does get him in. Great play by Demon now, and Lich is completely trapped. Force Staff down. So it does spread them on a line. Epicenter is completely wasted here. EG taking no damage from that one. Great play by Demon to pull him up onto the high ground. Good to see that's actually working. His Sphere goes in as we see a blink out, and he's going to ball up that regen. Does pick it up, actually. Haste as well. Might be able to pick off Nico here. Lincoln's Sphere does stop the Cold Snap, and he might be able to get this couple more right clicks. No invisibility. That he might still be able to Force Snap, but that Haste Rune doing bad work as Fear wants the kill. Does pick it up. Gem is on the ground. He does notice a Gem is picked up as well, so grabs a Gem and a kill on that Invoker in the Edict. Now able to kill Lich, not able to Chain Frost in time, and EG really playing excellently right here. Picking off two heroes, might even be able to take the Roshan as Bulba is still pressuring that top lane. Tower is down, Wall Eater is low HP, he's even got an Orchid up totally can try to pick off that Priest of the Moon if he wants to, and instead they choose to back off and go right for the Roshan. Oh, look at that. Morphing everything into agility to kill this as fast as possible. 112 agility, 175 damage going on Roshan, and he will drop quite easily. Universe very, very low HP, but Urn is going to heal him back up. Stun goes down, and Demon very, very close now to that BKB. So Fear picks up the Aegis, that haste rune making a big difference, able to pick off that Invoker. That was very, very good for them. And that's the power of the late game bottle, guys. A lot of people are very quick to sell their bottles, and I've seen a lot of huge important plays happen just because you save that bottle. If you can pick up the bottle, you pick up that haste rune, you save it, you save your double damage rune until it's really, really useful, all of a sudden it makes a big difference, because that was a kill. Invoker died, they got the gem, that's a big swing in gold, about 1,000 gold, or if not more. Fear gets a little bit more into his bank. And now there's going to be less counterwording coming out of KEITA, which I'm sure they wanted to do, of course. Now, Helm of the Dominator was the next pick for Mirana, actually. Interesting choice. Sells, I don't know what that was, 100 gold? His magic stick, I believe. Buys the TP scroll. So, a little bit of lifesteal here. You can actually go toe-to-toe with other heroes, but the top tower is probably going to die here. All of KEITA is here, pretty much so. EG not in position to defend that one. Bulba going for a Demon Edge next, so he's had such a good game so far. 4-1-3. He's got crazy amount of last hits, 196. The only person matching him is Mirana, but she does have a hand of Midas, so her gold is higher. Yeah, 487 for the Mirana, so slightly higher farm there. They're going to take 2 towers as well, so 2 towers going down, as Fear is going to try to split push, taking out that mid tower, up to 4,800 gold on him. But there will be a glyph at least. Might be able to see him take this out. He's actually going to TP now immediately. They're going to team fight top as Bulba does actually go in. There's the initiation. They're going to catch Invoker. Actually, best hero to initiate on as Universe also pops his BKB. Eats a Chain Frost. Forge Spirit's doing a lot of damage there, and he does end up going down. If you're looking for more kills, they still Sentry finally going down now. Trying to pick off that Enigma. He's looking for the Black Hole. Does great positioning by Fear. Oh man, that was such good play. Going just outside of the Black Hole range. As soon as he saw Enigma moving forward, he said, okay, here comes the Black Hole. And he split up, and there's the Replicant going forward. Wants to get Wall Eater. Demon looking for more disables. Here comes the Flame Break. Any second here. No Flame Break quite yet. Nothing. No leap. Could have used it. Nothing. No Flame Break. Blink Dagger. Coming through. And there's the leap. Okay, he's fine. I don't know why we didn't see the Flame Break. It's definitely a harder skill to use now. It's a better skill, but very tough to use. Arrow's not going to land on Fear as he picks up a Eagle Song. So here comes his shotgun timing. He's going to pick up that Ethereal Blade, which does, of course, give you the chance to do giant amounts of damage. You can use it to make your target ethereal, and then you hit him with all your magic nukes, and you end up doing a ton of burst damage. Probably going to be likely using this against heroes like Lich especially, and at this point Lich needs to be really tanky, because he's going to be gunned for every single team fight at the start. Morphling will swap in, do the ethereal and a couple nukes, and try to kill him if possible. Since he's got 200 agility, he's going to be hitting for, what is that, 475 damage from the ethereal blade alone. Adaptive strike on top of that, talking about a ton of damage. So good stuff. 2 times, yeah, he's going to be doing about 1,000 damage. Magic nuke combo. Oh, Nika was going to get spotted. Actually, Blink Dagger goes mid instead, jumps on Quicks, and there's the nuke. Immediately Sanking, actually the first to die here, but Beatis looks like he might die as well. Flame Break being used on the Forged Spirits. There's a kill. Sunstrike. Oh man, so close. 15 HP. Wanda's pressed as well. No kill on the Crystal Maiden. Not able to grab it. Great plays by KEITA, but unfortunately Crystal Maiden just a little bit. That's one strength, by the way, guys. Everything less than 19 HP, that's 1 strength. If Crystal Maiden had 1 less Ironwood branch, she would be dead there. Wow, look at that adaptive strike. 380 damage being done to that Priest of the Moon after the reduction. And she does go for a Demon Edge next, so is going for a possible Daedalus and or Monkey King bar. Not sure which. Still no Black King bar up on Enigma, though. Would have been nice to have that in the last team fight, as Bulba is continuing to farm. Now, it's so scary that they have not only a Morphling who is doing well, but also a Broodmother. Broodmother up with that Demon Edge is going to be going for probably, I don't know, Daedalus, Monkey King bar, one of the two. It could be a Monkey King bar. I think that would be a good choice. Actually, yeah, MKB is the way to go. He wants a mini stun. That way nobody can TP out. He can already silence. If he can BKB and slow and mini stun, no one can get out. So we might see Wall Eater go picked off. Here comes Beatis, about to drop the AoE slow. It's actually going to be dodged a little bit. Great leap from him, but wow, the burst damage. That is the power of the Ethereal Blade, guys. Wall Eater didn't even know what to do. He's like, where do I go? Where do I go? And at that point, there's nothing to be done. He doesn't have enough HP at this point. Fear has that Ethereal Blade up. He can do so much single target burst damage. We're going to see a Sunstrike at least, but nobody's going to get hit by that. Bot tower will survive though. They're going to continue their push as soon as the creep wave comes in. 20 to 11 at the moment. Gold graph finally in their favor. EXP graph, wow, very, very in their favor. That's because they've been getting kill after kill after kill without any repercussion from the Radiant team. Now Demon has his BKB up, so that way if he initiates, he's not going to be able to get caught. Was looking for somebody. They'd use Firefly first. Was looking for maybe a deny possibility from KEITA, but nobody was there. And now Demon's actually been on cooldown for a little bit here. He's got to wait for about 28 seconds till he gets the Firefly again, but they're still looking very strong. Universe may want to go for maybe some armor after this. Seems like the Forge Spirits are doing the brunt of the damage here. Nico actually going to do the Cold Snap. No disable on Fear though. He uses, oh my god, look for the kill. Force Staff forward though. He's going to survive. And Replicant's out. Great mech as well. So if you're going back mid, great plays thus far. 3,300 gold. So I think he could actually just get a Butterfly next. Manta style is also very, very common because it gives you great pushing. Might see probably going to be a Manta though. Their pushing is a little bit lacking this game. For EG that is. So grabbing that Manta style would allow him to create illusions, create some confusion as well. So while your Manta splits off and run away, I believe that was no Orchid actually not used. He does go for Daedalus actually, so opts for the higher damage possibility, and this way when he's life stealing, he has a chance to heal a little bit more. So EG trying to take mid. Sunstrike lands on Demon actually. Burst Strike's going to miss as he pops a BKB. Earn as well being used, and now Quick's in a ton of trouble. Here comes the stun. Stun is going to miss actually, but Quicks is going to get waveform through by Fear. Lincoln Sphere running out, or coming back on just in time as the arrow is going to land on Universe. 5-second disable, big disable on top of him. A couple right clicks, Chain Frost going down. Universe going to survive as Demon actually comes right back, picks off the black hole, comes through his Sphere looking for disables, but Enigma is going to drop down. And the rest of KEITA backing off as EG wins a great team fight there. Surprisingly, that worked out so well for them. Barretter with the Erd, plus he bottled up, I'm assuming, came right back in, picks off the Priest of the Moon. It looks like KEITA is very poised to lose this game. 11 to 23. 5k and climbing advantage. 7k actually about right now. 6.5. As the mid tower is going to get picked off. 4,500 gold up on Fear. He's got that Aegis as well, so we'll be respawning. And Broodmother wants to kill someone. Oh my god. Wow, 900 crit here. Going on Nico as well. He wants more kills. Doesn't even have to use his BKB. Looking for the disables. Doesn't get him though. But picks off the Lich. That was a pretty easy kill. Top racks in a lot of trouble. 3 heroes are dead. And the range barracks is going to fall. Bulba with the last hit. I don't think he actually got that. That's a tough loss. So, continuing to pressure all the lanes. Fear actually on the bot lane pressuring. Rex will fall very shortly here. No last hit for him, but doesn't really care. Here comes the Epicenter. Quicks is going in. Here comes the Burrow Strike. Actually, isn't even going to use it. He knows he had a Lincoln Sphere. Clears the creep wave pretty easily as Demon is going to initiate on somebody. It's going to be an equal chain damage. Oh my god, the double hit Daedalus there. Going down, no black hole up for Enigma, but the Malphus doing some good work. Right clicks, there's the good game called from KEITA. Bulba's actually going to die there. Did he get arrowed or something? He must have gotten arrowed. Yeah, he got arrowed. Good game is called, but EG playing an excellent game. They're going in on the Crystal Maiden. Battletter's going to drop, but they don't care. They're all dead. So, awesome play by EG. Excellent execution. Slightly at a disadvantage in the early game, but they played their lanes so well. Bulba played very effectively. Demon came for ganking with that Batrider, and finally showing that Batrider can be useful, especially against heroes like Invoker or Priest of the Moon, heroes that are very escapable. If you can disable them for 3.5 to 4 seconds, that's awesome. Huge disables there. So, Midrax goes down. Fear is looking for the free kills. There's a Manta style pickup. A little bit more agility, a little bit more strength as well. It's pretty amazing. 1200 HP, and he doesn't even have any strength morphed in. So, he's like, who am I going to kill? There's the Manta split, and it's going to be, nope, no Invoker. 2 survivable. He did his best. Anyway, for the countdown, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. My name's Purge. Go check out ghostgamers.net. There's actually other people casting games right now, so if you want to watch them over me, they should be embedded on the front page. I believe Shiva as well as What Is Hip are both casting some games, so we'll be back into a game for in a second. We have MTW versus SGC coming up in a second, so if you guys want to watch that, don't go anywhere. That should be actually starting in 4 minutes. So perfect time for this game to end. Just about 34-minute game. As EG takes a win in Star Series versus KEITA. So showing some nice form. 12-0-4 on Fear there. Played a perfect game, I dare say. 545 last hits, or gold per minute, sorry. Excellent gold per minute. And Marana not able to carry against the Morphling, which I'm not too surprised about. Teams that keep doing this, but it doesn't always work out so hot. They really need to win the early game or take a lot of tower advantage for it to work. So, well played, EG, and thanks again for tuning in, guys. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere.